Oh, happy day. Oh, happy day. Stitch is going far away. Good riddance, 626. You can suck our Disney show. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Stitch's Great Escape, a staple of Tomorrowland.
A great attraction.
No one's favorite thing will be moving to a seasonal operation schedule, presumably to close.
Basically
afterwards.
closed.
Basically, it's a death sentence if you don't know. Now, the ride will be closing on October 2nd. It will no longer be open on a daily basis. So as soon as next week, this is happening, okay? There's no stopping it. And it will open during busy periods, 2 busy periods in particular, between November 19th and the 26th, as well as through December 17th and January 2nd. So right through Christmas, New Year's, all those that really busy couple weeks towards the end of the year. And then it will not be open after that for the foreseeable future.
That's all the dates we have.
So
here's hoping.
What do you think of this? We went on this just a couple months ago, and we went there, and who knew, it might have been our last time on that as well.
I really hope it was.
Because the thing is, with Stitch's Great Escape,
it's not good.
It's not good at all. There's 2 theaters. I'm pretty sure only one really gets used, or maybe 2 uses, because one goes in, and then the next goes in the pre-show. Anyway, either way, when we walked in, the theater was at least half empty. That's a huge... Also, the wait is never more than 10 minutes unless there's a thunderstorm or something and everyone's just rushing into a building.
Yeah.
Okay, so that is not good.
You only have to wait for one show to...
Second of all, the ride is not scary. It's not funny. It's not it's not even a ride.
The restraints are really bad.
The restraints are stupid. Most of the time, they bounce up and down on your shoulder. They don't even touch your shoulder all the way. So then they stop. They go up. You don't even feel the effect. The burp smells really good, actually.
Yeah,
that's a highlight of the ride. The chili cheese burp or whatever.
It's not supposed to smell good.
It's not supposed
so
to
you
smell
failed
good.
there too, Disney.
I also like the skunk smell on Figment. So I'm a sick man. It's just comforting smells. Regardless. In the past, seasonal operations have led to permanent closures in almost all cases, Noah. Let's go through the history of seasonal operations now in a segment we like to call the history of ... seasonal operations. Noah, what can you tell us about seasonal operations?
Well, seasonal operations basically mean, hey, yeah, this is closing. This is definitely closing.
We're just letting you down
easy. One famous example of seasonal operation leading to closing is Wonders of Life. We all know how that turned out, where it's not used for anything anymore.
It's just a tomb of graveyard. It is a tomb of attractions
that you can sometimes walk into when there's Flower and Garden or Food and Wine, and they have something in there.
So let me get this straight. They had closed it years and years back now. I don't even remember the last time I was ever in there.
I think it was last used as Wonders of Life in early 2007.
Okay, because we didn't go on it anywhere near there. We went on it way when we were little inside the building. We didn't even do Body Wars or
probably
any
like
Cranium
2003, 2005.
We didn't even do any of the actual attractions inside the building.
At least I don't remember.
We would just play with the stuff.
We'd play with like the stuff outside. I remember the house that you'd go in. I remembered like the Goofy about health
Disney doesn't
area.
want you to remember that, okay?
I'm sorry.
That's why they leave it there, just so you wonder about life and what it all means. If a building could just stay there. So it would only open in busy times of year. Is that what you're saying?
Yes. Usually in the holiday season.
When lines would be particularly long, just shove everyone in that building. Noah, what is the other famous seasonal operations that maybe didn't end? in such a negative
Oh,
manner.
I see which one you want me to talk about. Walt Disney's Carousel of Progress went seasonal for a couple years before coming back and to full operation and just still being here
To this day.
to this day.
I love that. I love that it doesn't always lead to disaster, but in this case,
Most
it most
time
definitely will
it'll
lead to disaster.
because nobody likes Stitch's Great Escape. Stitch's Great Escape doesn't have history. It's nobody's favorite attraction.
It was
no one will miss
haphazardly
it.
thrown out following the release of Lilo and
Stitch, as
really
well
doesn't
as
belong there.
TPing the castle, which is just sad.
In fact, I believe it was actually, I don't know where I ever read this, but I believe it was voted one of the worst attractions at Walt Disney World. I don't know if that's true. I might just be pulling that out of thin air, but
Well,
I believe
it is.
It was voted in
one
like
of-
the bottom tier of attractions at Walt Disney World. It is not particularly well liked.
Along with Circle of Life, an environmental fable, no doubt.
Now that is a classic for a fallen friend. If you're going out to the Magic Kingdom,
You're going out.
if you're going out to the Magic Kingdom in the next week, be sure to stop by, say
Well,
goodbye to Stitch,
You really don't have to. He
laugh
doesn't
at his
deserve it.
grave.
Attraction.
If they brought back the alien encounter for like 1 week, not 1 week, but like
1 week. And they brought it back. They put all the work of putting it back together
few
for 1
weeks.
week only.
like going back to like the original attraction just really quickly while they were still trying to figure out what to do or develop whatever technology they want. I would love that because I've always wanted to do the extra terrestrial alien encounter, because if it's not scary, what's the point? It's just annoying. Stitch sucks. He's just an annoying character. It's a stupid ride.
Nobody-
Honestly, okay, side note, I know this is taking way too long to talk about, but just a medium-sized rant on Stitch's Great Escape.
Oh boy. All right.
You see the animatronic for like 2 seconds, where we sat, he didn't even face 90% of the time, he was facing the other direction, and about over half the attraction is in complete darkness, so you don't even see the animatronic. It's so cheap, it's so lazy, yet I don't even think they believe it's worth keeping it open for the amount of crowds it has. I think Disney is taking more of an economic approach going forward with rides that don't meet demands. Regardless, goodbye Stitch, get out of here. Nobody likes you.
Take Laugh Floor with you too. I don't
Take
like that
Laugh Floor
either.
with you too. Let's get Wreck-It Ralph and Big Hero 6 in those two quadrants. You know what? Get Buzz Lightyear out of there too. It's completely outdated.
Yeah,
let's put that whole
replace it with
stretch of building into a
something
Big Hero
else.
6 roller coaster.
Okay.
Not a roller
yeah, 'cause
coaster,
that's
but
all.
like,
That's all one building.
but like dark ride-ish thing.
Dark Ride. Okay.